The start of crypto was created by Satoshi Nakamoto when he created Bitcoin in August of 2008. Bitcoin is a kind of digital currency in which a record of transactions is maintained and new units of currency are generated by the computational solutions of mathematical problems in which operations independently of a central bank. Other crypto companies like Litecoin and Swiftcoin started working their way into the crypto world, making competition for Bitcoin in 2011. And since then, there are over 500 different kinds of crypto companies out there, all trying to be the next Bitcoin. With the popularity of crypto companies growing every day, some of these out there like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. With the daily trading volume of this market being trillions of dollars, it is much harder for these smaller crypto companies to stay functioning around the clock. Price manipulation is also a very big negative with crypto because it is such a volatile market, with values of crypto in the past dropping almost 49% in the past 24 hours. Now, there's a lot of uncertainty around cryptocurrency, and since banks and governments, organizations are totally against such currency, people also fear of using it. Then there is the fear of the whole system exploding and people losing all their money. Some major pros and cons of crypto are that if you got in the ground floor with Bitcoin in the beginning, you would have a very good return on this investment, considering Bitcoin has gone from $1,000 to over $9,500 in a short span of only a few years. This has also fluctuated a lot because of the volatile environment of this kind of currency and this environment. Believe it or not, cryptocurrency is actually quite fraud-proof because it's on the blockchain technology, which is basically a decentralized globe record of every Bitcoin transaction ever made and every crypto transaction ever made. There are also no transaction fees since the miners are paid for it by the sender. Sending and receiving crypto is actually more affordable than real currency and more affordable than you actually think it is.
Although many believe in the tech applications that are coming to light with cryptocurrencies, there are still other concerns that must be accounted for. First of all, it is one of the main ways now that people are conducting illegal sales. Due to the government's inability to completely monitor cryptocurrencies and their usage, they have now become the main way of making transactions on the black market. These transactions involve drugs, stolen property, and the sale of illegal weapons. This also ties into the absolute anonymity of the cryptocurrencies, making them very attractive for various criminal organizations. Also, another main drawback with cryptocurrencies is how volatile they are. This may seem as an advantage for people who are willing to take a greater risk for a greater reward with their investment, but for most people, it can generate huge losses in the short term and the long run. There's also no security or insurance when making a transaction with cryptocurrency or when investing your hard-earned money into cryptocurrencies. The main reason for this volatility is due to the lack of tangible and inherent value that they provide. This means that the market for cryptocurrencies may change greatly, even within the span of a day. This also creates a great barrier, as many companies will choose not to allow them as a form of payment, as the fluctuations even within the same day may be taken advantage of by the customers. Additionally, it will require great amounts of resources and time for businesses to change their current model and allow cryptocurrencies to be used. Finally, the last drawback that will be discussed is how cryptocurrencies are still a new technology. They haven't been here long enough to make accurate models on how they will behave within the marketplace. Moreover, a lot of people still do not understand how they work and what their benefits are. This poses a question of scalability, where a lot of people still wonder whether or not they can be useful, and it will take a lot of time and resources in order for them to make a greater impact on the world. Today, except for the cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Ripple, almost all of the other cryptos cannot be directly exchanged for regular currencies. Until that happens, it will be very hard to make the general public give any weight and importance to these currencies.
Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about what cryptocurrency is used for. Aside from the fact that there is no central authority, government, or corporation that has access to one's funds or personal information, and that cryptocurrency isn't actually tied down to a material good, there is a sense of anonymity and privacy with the use of cryptocurrency. What comes with anonymity and privacy is the practice of some illegal activities. Even with the presence of blockchain technology, which basically records every single transaction ever made, Some still turn to cryptocurrency to money launder, evade taxes, and purchase illegal products, such as a fake ID. Nevertheless, with cryptocurrency, it has never been easier to transfer funds directly between two parties without the need for a trusted third party like a bank or a credit card company. Furthermore, it is becoming an option for people to be able to pay with Bitcoin and other forms of cryptocurrency instead of more traditional methods. Cryptocurrency is truly becoming mainstream. Right now, the price of one Bitcoin is $9,242.62. And one must acknowledge that with cryptocurrency, it has never been a bad idea to try to get a crumb of the whole pie. And here I have a picture of some cryptocurrency mining. And then this is just some of the logos of some of the biggest companies. And here, this is actually just a picture of New York. And the reason why I put New York is because I was reading an article talking about they're starting to take out some bans that they have, laws forbidding people from using cryptocurrency. And the reason why they're taking those laws away and they're making it easier for people to use Bitcoin is because the economy with coronavirus is literally shut down, especially in a place like New York. And the idea is that with the use of Bitcoin, it can help spur the economy again. So that's what this is. So that's what cryptocurrency is used for.
Cryptocurrency internationally at a corporate level has created quite the hysteria, with companies such as Facebook developing their own currencies and others taking a shot at creating their own as well. Such companies being online retail powerhouse Amazon, global banking leader JP Morgan Chase, and Walmart. Such companies are aiming for these cryptocurrencies to be used by their clients for international transactions with the goal of expanding in the future. Leading the pack is JP Morgan Chase, who allows its client base to exchange and extend services for Bitcoin, such as Coinbase and Gemini, who have to go through long venting processes to get JP Morgan Chase approval. The bank itself has done extensive research and testing with blockchain, and as of recently, it has incorporated its own digital currency, JP Coin, to be used by its clients. 10% of central banks surveyed say they could see a development by them into the digital currency world, which would make up about 20% of the world's population. The U.S. Federal Reserve does not see or have a current interest to launching a digital currency, saying most Americans rely on cash than any other nation. Yet, the increase in private cryptocurrencies has made authorities pay more attention to the digital currencies and overall market. Banks in Sweden and Uruguay have started their pilot programs to test digital wallets and currencies before taking steps, while other central banks around the world are hesitant about entering the market. Digital currencies markets have revolutionized the way companies, central banks, and even their clients look at transactions and the way that they pay things. Whether it's safe and regulated or free-for-all, the world is intrigued to see what happens next in the digital currency markets and who will lead the way in taking the next step to make it mainstream, or if it will be proven to be useless on a macro scale. Many not only using the digital currencies markets as a way of transactions, but an investment itself. It almost sounds too good to be true. The volatility can be hard to stomach for many investors, let alone people who hope to exchange currencies. There is money to be made, but at what cost? Will the post-COVID world offer a new opportunity for digital currencies to rise, or will it be proven a fraud or a fad? Only time will tell.